Welcome back everybody to the Johnny Guitar channel. Today we are playing Skyrim Anniversary Edition. A new hand touches the beacon. Pretty excited for this, everybody. So I created a new character. Meet Winterborn. And I got him up to level 20. We went ahead and did the Agent of Mara quest. I looted the Dawnstar chest a bunch of times in order to get some basic gear. And we've got Janessa and who are you? Vigilance? Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, level 21. He's still pretty weak. We got archery and one-handed up to 50. I'm wearing a combination of light armor and heavy armor. Sneak is pretty good. Okay. It's been a while. I created this character a couple months ago, so I'm just kind of checking. So we've got Ice Spike and Muffle. Interesting. Healing hands, healing courage. Okay, so I think that means we're going to be heavily relying on Janessa to keep us alive. Today I want to do a quest that I often ignore. Anytime I'm out and about in Skyrim and I see that Meridia's beacon in a chest, I just leave it. I just leave that there. And because we've done, we also have the Dragonstone, so we've gone through Bleak Falls Barrow. I bet Meridia's beacon is somewhere in Bleak Falls Barrow. I'm not 100% sure though. So Meridia's beacon is somewhere out there in the world. We need to find it. Now, I believe if you haven't stumbled upon it already, you can go to the Shrine of Meridia, and she will indicate to you where it's located. So, like I said, it's been a couple months since I played this character, so the beacon is either going to be in Bleak Falls Barrow. I think Bleak Falls Barrow is like the only quest we've done. Watch, let me show you this. We're level 21, right? Look at my quests, though. I've done the Golden Claw, the Book of Love, Unbound. I've only picked up a couple quests. One of them is for Carjo, which is kind of cool. So yeah, I think I've literally been just doing the bare minimum. I probably leveled up to level 21 by disenchanting items in the Dawnstar chest. That usually will bring your enchanting up pretty quickly. Yeah, most of the map is unexplored. Okay, I think the only dungeon we've gone through is Bleak Falls Barrow. So, the Meridia's beacon is either going to be in Bleak Falls, or it's going to be somewhere out there in Skyrim. And what a beautiful day it is in Skyrim. It's also a beautiful day in my real world area. And later on today, I'm going to take my dog to the park. So, you know, don't worry about that. We'll be enjoying it. For now, though, good job, Skyrim. You done it. You done it, Todd Howard. You made an amazing game. Oh my god, you guys. Are you guys excited for the Oblivion Remastered? Oh, shit. What's happening? Who is this? Who is this man? Get him, Janessa.
I'll see you burn. Your kind has no place here.
Oh, did he just seriously say that to Janessa? Did he just say your kind has no place here? Jeez. Okay, so Janessa has the two Imperial Gladiuses that you can get underneath the bridge to Windhelm. And they both have bleed effect on them. You know, I guess in my gameplay, my character, being Winterborn, is a Nord, and his old pal Janessa is clearly an Imperial, and they probably have different ideologies. guy had a lot of alcohol on him. Were you drinking, sir? Okay. Anyways, maybe that was going to be the interesting part of this run. I was thinking maybe this character would do the Civil War storyline, and there would be that conflict of his best friend being pro-Imperial. He would sway pro-Stormcloak.
I'm on my way to Solitude to join the Legion. A united empire is better for everyone.
A united empire is better for everyone. Oh, get the hell out of the way. We do hate Thalmor. Even though Janessa is Imperial, we hate the Thalmor. That we can agree on. Okay, let's do this. Once again, I'm not sure if I need to find the beacon on its own, or if I'm allowed to just come here and pick up the quest from the temple. We shall find out. Thanks for watching Johnny Guitar, everybody.
A new supplicant approaches. Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy. But first, you must restore to me my beacon. I shall guide you unto it. Find it and return here. And great shall be your reward.
Okay. Oh my god, what are you guys doing? I would set such a trap for you. Alright, let's figure out where the beacon... No, we're not joining the Imperial Legion. Oh boy. Okay. Oh. Okay. It's pretty far. We're of course playing on survival mode because I love it. I love survival mode. So clear that cave we're going to. It's right near a spring outside of Riften. Now I've already been there and I've already cleared it. There was a single troll inside. I got one of my favorite early game weapons from there. Bow of the Hunt. Animals take 20 points of extra damage. Quite useful early on in the game when you're going up against bears. Early game Skyrim, bears are pretty terrifying, so Bow of the Hunt helps you through it. It does not affect dragons, because I guess dragons aren't really animals. I believe it does affect spiders, though, so spiders and bears, watch out. So I think the best thing to do would be to head to Riften. Lame. I mean, alternatively, we could head to Windhelm and travel from Windhelm. Riften's just going to be easier, guys. Let's just do that.
My carriage is the safest way to travel. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
So anyways, the Oblivion remaster, the information about it is just swirling in mystery. Bethesda hasn't let out any kind of official statement on whether the remaster is truly coming. So you'd have to believe
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Leaks that have been happening within leaks. There was like the screenshots that leaked, and then a couple years ago there was a leak that Bethesda was planning on doing a Fallout 3 remaster as well as an Oblivion remaster. There's been leaks that the remaster will possibly come included with DLC. Anyways, my favorite leak, and I hope it's true, is that the Oblivion remaster would be available on PC, Xbox, and PS5. That's really what I want in my life. Because if we can play Oblivion on the PS5, then we can record it. And sometimes I like to pretend that my character from Oblivion is the same as my Skyrim character. And the way that I headcanon this is that after I complete the main quest of Oblivion, I go into the Shivering Isles DLC. We do that entire quest. Most of it at least. And then, remember how when you first, for you guys who have played Oblivion, when you first approach the Shivering Isles DLC, there are people coming out of the portal that have gone mad. They're just stark raving mad. So I like to pretend that my character does the same thing. They come out of that portal after completing the Shivering Isles DLC, and they're just like confused, and they've been driven insane. And time moves differently in Sheogorath's plane of Oblivion, the Shivering Isles. Meaning, for my player character, only like a couple months have passed. But in the outside world of Nirn, 200 years have passed. So he comes out of this portal, crazed after 200 years. No one knows he's the hero of Kvatch because, you know, so much time has passed. And he kind of wanders about crazy, heading north, until he finally gets picked up by a bunch of Imperial troops at the border of Skyrim, and boom. You have the beginning of the Skyrim game. And your character kind of has amnesia at the beginning. Anyways, that would be a cool playthrough to incorporate Oblivion and Skyrim into a single playthrough. That would be awesome. So fingers crossed, everybody, that the Oblivion remaster is true. And it's not just a rumor. I mean, come on, Todd. You would make so much money. I will pay $70 for that. You know what? I don't really want to simp for Bethesda, but I would pay $100 if it came with the DLC included. Easily, I would pay $100 for that. Okay. I wonder if when we pick up the beacon, it's going to scream at us like it often does. Because we've already spoken with the Statue of Meridia. Maybe the beacon doesn't scream at us. Maybe it does. I suggest everybody turns the volume up. Let's do this.
You have found my beacon. But it is not time for rejoicing. The Defiler continues to profane my temple. Return to my figure on Mount Kelcreek, and I shall make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
Okay, I think we're gonna head back. What would be the best way to go from here? Let's just run. Let's run and have just a nice time. It's not going to be a very long live stream today. Because, you know, I want to get out there, take my dogs to the dog park. I think I might grill a steak today. My friend has a grill, and I might grill a steak, you know? Kind of celebrate the day, as it were. But I wanted to get a little bit of Skyrim out. So this character, I'm now remembering the whole reason I wanted to go after Dawnbreaker. I think this character is going to be doing the Dawnguard DLC. We're going to become a vampire hunter. In the background of that, of course, the Civil War will be raging. So, you know, there's still the Civil War going on. But yeah, I think, and it looks like we are going to become a dual wielder. Not yet. Okay. Looks like I took the axe. I think I want to become a dual wielder, everybody. I think that's what we're going to do. Because imagine having Dawnbreaker in one hand. And then you have... if you do a bunch of quests for Floridius, you can get a really cool weapon called the Runebreaker. So, imagine having Dawnbreaker. Oh, and the Runebreaker like does damage against the undead. So yeah, just imagine having both of those. That would be awesome. Shit. Crap. Come at me. Oh, vigilance. You okay, buddy? Okay. You gotta be real careful not to accidentally smack vigilance with your axe. He will die. Alright, anyways, everybody. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I play Fallout. New Vegas, Fallout 4, Skyrim. I've been playing Baldur's Gate 3 lately. These are all, of course, Shit. Vigilance? Did you just take down a bear? Oh, Janessa, is that you? Okay. Anyways, everybody, check out the Johnny Guitar channel. It's a lot of fun. There's also a couple new games I've been thinking of getting after soon, like in the next couple months. For one, if the Oblivion remaster does indeed come out next week, then you will definitely be seeing an Oblivion playthrough. Morrowind was my first Elder Scrolls game, but I was really young and I just did not understand the mechanics or the leveling system. I didn't understand anything. And I was kind of playing the game in a void, meaning none of my friends knew what the game was. You know, my older brothers had never played it, didn't care. They weren't into video games. The internet wasn't really a thing. So yeah, there was just no way to find out. So as a little kid, I played Morrowind, and I figured out what console commands were, and so then I would just explore the map. But I never actually progressed any of the storyline in Morrowind. It wasn't until later, when I first played Oblivion, that I figured out the mechanics of an RPG. How to progress, how to...
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim,
how to level up, how to complete quests. All of that stuff came from Oblivion. So in a lot of ways, Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls game. Shit. Vigilance, get out of the way. Oh, Vigilance. Poor Vigilance. He is marked for death. At some point, and I'm so sorry, Vigilance, it will never be on purpose. I love you so much, but at some point, you're probably gonna die. Or maybe not. I think I do have a mod on called Better Dogs of Skyrim, which makes it so that the dogs just cannot die. Because most of the time when I'm playing this game, I accidentally kill my beloved Pooch. Seriously? Seriously. Oh my god, the drop. I've got another mod. Another mod that makes archery more realistic, but the drop on these arrows is just a joke. That is a joke of a drop. So anyways, here on the Johnny Guitar channel, we'll definitely be playing... Okay, here on the Johnny Guitar channel, we're definitely going to be playing Oblivion. Another game I'm really interested in, everybody, is...
Now come along quietly, and we won't have to get rough. Brother, I think she's telling the truth.
Where are these guys? The Outer Worlds 2. I don't know if you guys have played the Outer Worlds 1.
She doesn't have the scar.
But the Outer Worlds 2, I'm pretty excited for that. I enjoyed the Outer Worlds 1. I really like Obsidian as a game company. They don't always impress me, but sometimes they do. Okay, calculate for drop. There we go. You just gotta get used to it. Shit. Janessa. Anyways, let me know in the comments below if you're excited for the Oblivion remaster, if you think it's real, or if it's just a cruel joke, even if it was a joke. Even if it was a joke. The amount of hype built up around it at this point should be a clear message to Bethesda and Microsoft and Todd Howard that fans want this Oblivion remaster and we want it now. So, like I said, even if it's not real, let me know what other games you guys like. Like I said, The Outer Worlds 2 is going to be a game I'm 100% going to be playing here on the channel. So I think my character, he is a Nord. He uses healing magic. Maybe his great-grandpa was one of the Nord wise men, which was like their version of mages. But his name is Winterborn. Shit. And so he's allowed to use healing magic and winter-based magic. Meaning ice spike and anything ice-based for sure. Eliminate Winterborn by any means necessary. Who wants me dead? I forget what the fan theories are on this. Let me know in the comments below, but there's definitely fan theories as to who wants your character dead, because oftentimes, before you've completed like any quests, who would want me dead? Oh, I think the only person I've screwed over, the only human I've screwed over so far, has been that bard in Riverwood, because I sided with Faendel in order to get his free archery training. That's how I got my archery up to 50. So that means I would have screwed over, I forget his name, but the bard, you know what I mean? The bard in Riverwood that you screw over to help out Faendel. So did that mother effer do the Black Sacrament? It would be cool if I could go into his home, you know, like go and break into his house and find the Dark Mother sacrament, that would be awesome. I don't think this game is that involved. Oh no, Khajiit is dead. This one is sad. Okay, let's get back on the road. We are heading, of course, to Windhelm, to the carriage, to get back to Solitude. Once we get to Solitude, we could sleep in the sleeping bag of the carriage rider, so we don't need to actually get an inn or anything like that. Nice job. Nice work.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I will gut you like a fish.
That guy scared me, everybody. For a moment, that was a little bit of a jump scare, which is ridiculous, I know, but it was. Okay, let's see if we can intimidate him.
Nice try, but you do not scare me.
Okay.
I am not going to ask again.
All right.
Then I guess that is your last request, fool. You're dead.
Change of plans. I know somewhere where we can sleep. The Riverside Shack is the one location out of all of the many locations here in Skyrim that I wish you could turn into a player home. You know, like, I mean, I guess in some ways you can. You can live here. There's a tanning rack. You know what? Let's do it. Let's turn this into our home. There's a bunch of books you can read. Ooh. I guess my problem is I don't think these, let's go ahead and put some stuff in this wardrobe. Let's throw in the leather boots and the mage hood. And then we'll just test it. Because I don't know if your items will disappear. Or if they're safe in this, it's like safe storage. Anyways, all it's truly lacking is a cooking pot. A place to cook. Ooh, treasure map. It does have a fire, which is nice, keep you warm, but if they just had a cooking pot right there, it would be perfect. There is a little fishing place right here. Fishing rod, so we can do some fishing. There is a leek garden right here, which is just adorable. And then, yeah, tanning rack. So, let's go ahead and throw our campsite down right here next to the fishing spot. I don't remember. Let's go ahead. We're just gonna quick save. Because I don't remember if you put your campsite down, I want the campsite to face the river. So let's... Okay, Vigilance, I need you to get the hell out of my way, buddy. Okay, get behind me. So, let's slap down the campsite. What? Oh my god, no. No. Okay, let's load that last save. And we got to get this looking nice. This is going to be permanent. Okay. So it was almost there. I think if we maybe face this direction and slap it down, then it'll be the way I want it to be. Okay, I was in combat for a moment, apparently. Come on, baby, let's... Okay, that's better. That's better. Where's the fire? Okay, the fire's right here. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, that's not bad. You approach the house. There's a fire. There's a place to sit. 1593. Hello. Hope you're doing well. So we can go fishing. We can use the campfire as a cooking spot. Do I have anything I'm able to cook? No. But let's harvest some leeks. Let's see if we can make some grilled leeks. 1593, I'm doing pretty well. I've got the whole day off. And I'm pretty excited about that. The weather is beautiful where I'm at. I'm in combat again. Someone please take care of this, you guys. I can't be...
Please, mercy.
Oh! Would you look at that? Who are you? Okay, I think there's a fish in the water. Nope. Is it that lady? Okay, I don't understand. There's a lady on a cliff. A bear was messing with her. Who are you? You're a vampire hunter. Oh, you're a Stendar simp. Lady, I'm trying to cook some food here, and you're kind of making it tough for me. You. Oh, you are a vampire, I see. Shit. Shit. Okay, just stay there, lady. Don't move. Do not move. Oh. Stay there.
Enough!
Get out of the water quick. There we go. Back to the fire. Yeah, I'm actually excited. I think I'm going to buy myself like a really big steak. And then I'm gonna go, like, the price of beef has gone up so much, you guys. It's not great. It's not great. But yeah, I'm gonna get a big steak and go to a friend's house. She has a grill I'm gonna use. I don't think her grill is set up though, so she may be tricking me. Like, secretly she wants me to set up her grill, you know? But, you know, if I'm able to get myself a big steak, that'll be nice. I like to adorn my steak with sea salt, pepper, and rosemary. Speaking of which, you know something I'd really like, which I may purchase for myself at some point? The Skyrim cookbook. I don't know if you guys have it. I've got the Fallout cookbook, which is interesting, but I think the Skyrim cookbook looks really nice. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Okay, let's get back to the task at hand, which is, of course, going to Meridia. I've already got her beacon. Truly, this day, a new hand touched the beacon. And, yeah, we're gonna go get ourselves Dawnbreaker, because at some point, we are going to, just become a vampire destroyer. Really what I want, everybody, is I want to get Serana. And then I'm not going to return her to Castle Volkihar. And it's just going to be Serana, Janessa, Vigilance, and myself running around the breadth of Skyrim. Probably doing the Civil War storyline, I imagine.
Need a ride? My carriage is the safest. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And then at that point, I could also get Thonir. So then it would be myself, Vigilance, Thonir, Janessa, Serana, all following me.
Need a ride?
Oh my god, it's raining. Okay. Okay, we need to... Okay, let's get our asses to Meridia's temple.
I take care of the horses, and the goats, and the chickens. Ugh.
Okay, we're close by. I know the rain is loud and annoying. I've got the obsidian weather mod on.
Look at my temple lying in ruins. So much for the constancy of mortals, their crafts and their hearts.
Okay.
If they love me not, how can my love reach them?
Anyways, Bithing says that the weather's really nice where you're at, and you've been able to go on some walks. Dude, going on walks is what keeps me mentally sane. Just taking a nice walk, breathing, looking at trees. That's what I live for.
Restore to me my beacon, that I might guide you toward your destiny. It is time for my splendor to return to Skyrim. But the token of my truth lies buried in the ruins of my once great temple, now tainted by a profane darkness skittering within. The necromancer Malkaran defiles my shrine with vile corruptions, trapping lost souls left in the wake of this war to do his bidding. Worse still, he uses the power stored within my own token to fuel his foul deeds. I have brought you here, mortal, to be my champion. You will enter my temple, retrieve my artifact, and destroy the Defiler. Mortals call it Dawnbreaker, for it was forged in a holy light that breaks upon my foes, burning away corruption and false life. You will enter my shrine, destroy Malkaran, and retrieve this mighty blade. Of course you will. I have commanded it. Go now. The artifact must be reclaimed, and Malkaran destroyed. Malkaran has forced the doors shut, but this is my temple, and it responds to my decree. I will send down a ray of light. Guide this light through my temple, and its doors will open.
Alright. Okay, sweet. We had to get out of that rain. So, there's a lot of gold to be had in this temple. I remember when I did first start playing this game, I would always come here early on in order to get the gold, but I believe it's smarter to come here after level 20. That way Dawnbreaker's upgraded a little bit based on your own level. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a bunch of torches. Looks like it's going to be a little dark in here. Maybe we'll be able to find some torches. I don't know, but I can't really see that well. I guess we'll use just the one torch we have. Oh, I picked up another one somewhere. Okay, sweet. lot of gold to be made in this location. Oh, I can't see the enemies. So the enemies are going to be these wisps of black light. But I definitely can't see anyone right now. It's fine though, we have Janessa with us. Son of a... You know what, Bifting, I don't know if you're still on here, but any thoughts on Elder Scrolls Online? I've been thinking about jumping back into Elder Scrolls Online. Like, I already own it, I've already purchased it, so really just re-downloading it onto my console. I think there's like a anniversary something or other coming up on Elder Scrolls Online, wherein there's like some free items, and I don't know. I like Elder Scrolls Online, and I kind of want to go back there and travel around the map. You know, just explore. There's so much to explore in Elder Scrolls Online, and I kind of just want to do that. And Bifting, I remember you may have had Elder Scrolls Online. Okay, so there's definitely enemies in here, but as you can see, I can't really see anything. Oh wait, no, there's no enemies in this room. I remember now. It's been a while. There are some corpses, though. Where are the corpses?
I feel the eyes of angry spirits upon us. You are not welcome here.
Bifting, you have not played Elder Scrolls Online. Okay. For some reason I thought you had. Okay, here we go. The battle begins.
was once home to the ancient North.
So yeah, I'm excited for the Oblivion remaster. Hopefully it's real. I'm excited for Outer Worlds 2. Other than that, though, there's not many games on my radar. Not much going on. I kind of want to check out Elder Scrolls Online. I've created a couple characters. I don't love Elder Scrolls Online, and I was thinking about this the other day. One of the reasons that I prefer Fallout 76 as an online game is because they use the same assets as Fallout 4, meaning Fallout 76 very much looks like a Fallout game. I'm talking the assets, the character designs, all of that stuff. Whereas Elder Scrolls Online was created by ZeniMax, and so the just visual design of many things, you know, houses, trees, enemies, everything has kind of all been redesigned by ZeniMax. And it looks good. It's a beautiful game. The sunsets are amazing, but it doesn't look like Skyrim. It certainly doesn't look like Morrowind or Oblivion. So you're still like in the Elder Scrolls. You can still play as a Khajiit and all that fun stuff, but it just doesn't quite feel like an Elder Scrolls game. Patricia, welcome back to the Johnny Guitar channel. Oh no. Oh no. Patricia, have you ever played Elder Scrolls Online? Do you have any thoughts on that? Yeah, I know what you mean, Patricia. I think it's a beautiful game, and I think one of the best parts is running around the map, exploring the different areas. Because it is a beautiful game, but yeah. I was just explaining that, yeah, it doesn't quite look like an Elder Scrolls game. Though, if you go to Skyrim within ESO, and you go to the City of Solitude, it kind of looks pretty close to Skyrim, is what I'm saying. Nice. Okay, so everybody, of course, we are going to try to get 2 Dawnbreakers. There are a couple different ways you can get 2 Dawnbreakers. I hope we're able to do it, but we shall see. Because I don't have any explosion spells. I think you need Firebolt or some... Yeah. Ice Spike might do it. I basically need to knock the original Dawnbreaker off of its pedestal, and then when I defeat the enemy, another Dawnbreaker will appear, and you get 2 Dawnbreakers. Yeah, I don't have any fire arrows. Fire arrows would also do it. You just need an explosion to knock it off its pedestal. Okay, I guess we're hoping that Ice Spike will be able to do the job.
Damn, that's quite a sight.
Okay, so some of you may not know this, so I'm just going to throw it out there as information. If you have a torch in hand when you are unlocking a chest, it will actually raise or widen the sweet spot. So even though it's daytime and I don't need the torch, just the fact that I have it in my hand is going to make this a little easier on us. Now, of course, when you're lockpicking, there's actually only a couple locations that ever So anyways, usually you can, there we go, you can find the sweet spot. The torch will help. We got pretty close. We got pretty close there. Okay. Is it closer to me? Or is it closer? Damn it. Right now I'm playing with a new character called Winterborn. I was thinking of doing the Dawnguard quest line with this character. He's a Nord. He can use, because like certain things were passed down, maybe his great-great-grandpa was one of the Nordic wise men. He is able to do, even though he doesn't do much magic, he can do healing magic. And he can do ice-based magic, because his name is Winterborn. So he's going to be a dual wielder, more of a tanky character. Dawnbreaker is definitely going to help us with the Dawnguard DLC. But yeah, I think I want to hunt vampires. Another aspect, though, is I want to collect Serana, and then I want to collect Thonir, and then maybe collect Esbern, and have just like an entire party of people following me. I think that's one of the things I would really like to accomplish. Okay, we are running out of food. Let's do this. Bifting says, can you remember where there's guaranteed to be super mutants in 76? Oh yeah. Remember that airport we used to go to that was like right near White Springs? That airport was just like full of super mutants. Okay, we should probably work on block as well. Shit. Yeah, that's it. Wade Airport. And then, I feel like there was more places. Wade Airport. I think the place where... Yeah, I can't remember the names of anything. But yes, Wade Airport. Are you trying to further yourself in the...
If you would dare to trespass in these rooms, what you lack in wisdom, you make up for in courage.
Bifting, are you trying to like get your weekly numbers in, or further yourself on the scoreboard perhaps? I haven't jumped into Fallout 76 in a while. I created a character, we became a ghoul, and then I kind of just... Maybe I'll jump back into that at some point. Stay tuned to the Johnny Guitar channel. At some point, we're definitely going to play Fallout 76. We're definitely going to play Elder Scrolls Online. I don't love the new way they do the scoreboard. I kind of liked it earlier on Fallout 76 when the scoreboard looked like a game board and you moved along it like a game board. I thought that that was really clever and fun. But the way they do it nowadays, oh, is there a corpse up there? Oh, we missed it. It's fine. The way they do the scoreboard nowadays, you can at least purchase, like you can use real world money to kind of purchase yourself ahead on the scoreboard, which I know a lot of people hate that, right? They hate that you can just purchase yourself further along the headboard, but honestly, I work a lot. I don't have time to grind as much as I used to. I used to be able to just sit all day and grind, but I just don't have the time for that. And I'm glad that they offer an option where I can be like, yo, I can spend $10, $20 and just get the item from the scoreboard I want. I appreciate that. Because once again, I ain't got no time for grinding. Okay, it looks like it's incredibly dark. Let's go ahead. Oh wait, you know what? Do we have the Mage Light spell? Would that be under illusion? No, alteration. There we go. There we go. Okay. Anyways, I don't think there's anything on the current scoreboard on Fallout 76 that I'm really interested in getting, you know? I think that's, if you were to track how often I play Fallout 76, the pattern would definitely be the moment there's something on that scoreboard that I'm interested in, like a new skin or a new weapon, then I'm suddenly playing Fallout 76 several times a week, right? And I'm suddenly grinding my ass off. And then the moment it's a scoreboard I'm not interested in, I back off of the game. Okay. And we're gonna try that ice spike trick. Patricia says that if there's any way to pay to win, it's a big nope. Had enough of that in Archage. I agree with you on some levels. Fallout 76 is not really a PvP game, so even if people pay to win, what are they winning? They're not fighting me, so they're just completing the quests quicker, and that doesn't take away from me playing the quests as well. Like, it doesn't really disrupt me much. So in Fallout 76, pay to win you end up getting a couple really cool weapons. Sometimes you will get like cool skins for your weapons or your armor, and that's kind of it. And it doesn't, I feel like if other people pay to win in Fallout 76, it doesn't really affect me. It doesn't prevent me from doing any of the quests. And there's no PvP, but how did that affect you in the game Archage? I don't... Thank you, Patricia, for the advice. This character's brand new. I have not absorbed one dragon soul. Damn it! I thought I had firebolt, or at least, like, fire arrows. Okay, and this is not the end of the world. I'll just get one version of the Dawnbreaker. That's fine. We can handle just one Dawnbreaker. It will not kill this run.
It is done. The Defiler is defeated. Take Dawnbreaker from its pedestal.
Are these unique robes? These look like unique robes. I don't think I've seen these before. Interesting. Patricia asks, can I get Gold Brand? It's an Oh, Creation Club robes. Yeah, I think Gold Brand is an anniversary edition item, but I'm not sure how to get it. There's this axe you can get through the Dawn Guard. It is a it's like a rune. I think it's called like the rune axe, and it does increased damage every time you kill an undead with it. But it's broken. It's supposed to like reset every dawn, but it's broken, so you can just continually, like every time you kill someone who's undead, it gives an extra like 5 points of fire damage towards undead. And like I said, it's supposed to reset every single dawn, but it doesn't reset. Meaning, if you're playing Dawn Guard and you have this axe, you could get it up to like 100 fire damage per swing. So yeah, and we're going to be dual wielding, so if I can have like Dawnbreaker in one hand and the rune axe in the other hand, I think it'll be super effective. One of the problems with Dawnbreaker is when you kill a undead, it sends off a wave of fire that harms other undead. Meaning if we have Serana in our party as one of our companions, she will take damage every time you use that weapon if she's standing close to you. I don't think it'll kill her though, so you know what I mean? It'll be more of like an annoyance for Serana, but I don't think it'll kill her. Okay, we have looted all of these corpses. We got so much gold from this quest. Let's go ahead and grab our weapon.
Malkoran is vanquished. Skyrim's dead shall remain at rest. This is as it should be. This is because of you. A new day is dawning, and you shall be its herald. Take the mighty Dawnbreaker, and with it purge corruption from the dark corners of the world. Wield it in my name, that my influence may grow. May the light of certitude guide your efforts.
Okay, awesome. Let's run back to Solitude, get ourselves a bit of a nap, and then we'll check out this sword. We are also going to get a level up, and we can kind of talk about that and what we want to do with this character. I'm thinking dual wielding, you know what I mean? I'm thinking making him a dual wielder. We have Dawn Guard, we're going to do the we have Dawnbreaker. Oh, who's calling me? Oh, potential spam. Not gonna answer. Patricia, yup, Wiki says go to Bethia's site, find a dead person, might be leveled. Wait, you're saying I could just get Gold Brand from Bothia's, what's that word? Like Bothia's shrine? I know where it's at, it's just outside of Windhelm. I feel like there would be a quest involved for it, but, I don't know. The Anniversary Edition Creation Club items are interesting. Sometimes there's like a long quest involved, and like a boss enemy you have to defeat to get the item, and other times they're just there. You just get items. In fact, did I pick up those robes? I think I did. Okay. This hood looks cool. I wouldn't wear the robes, but sweet, I will get Gold Brand. Because I remember playing Morrowind, and I remember using Goldbrand as a weapon in Morrowind. I was not able to get the weapon fair and square by completing all the quests that you need to complete. I think I got it just by using console commands. But I got it. It was a good weapon. Okay. Let's take this level up. So yeah, I think eventually this character is going to be wielding the Rune Axe and Dawnbreaker. Put a little bit more into Magicka, just a little bit. So let's talk about the one-handed skill tree. Armsman is useful to take. It gives you just a straight up percentage you're doing more damage. Power attacks, worth it. You're using less stamina. Most of these are pretty worth it. That's pretty good. Paralyzing Strike. The thing that's not worth it, though, is Bladesman. Attack with swords, you have a 10% chance of doing critical damage. I think the problem is that the way it calculates that chance and the way it calculates your critical damage is always going to be based off the base damage of your weapon, like before you level up the skill, before you level up your weapon at the smithing thing. So I think this is just a waste of perks. I think I watched ESO, which is a very popular YouTuber, and he talked about the math behind it, and it's just useless to take Bladesman as a perk. Bonebreaker would be useful. Yeah, just Bladesman itself is just... Patricia says that the high level of the Necromancer outfit has special powers. Very rare drop. If you ever do a Necromancer make, level up quite a bit if you want them to drop. Oh, like if I do a mage build, like my character Rhetoric, who was lost in the Abyss. Then I would want to level up to... What's the minimum, though, to get the highest level? Isn't it level 40? I would have to be level 40 in order to get the maxed out gear. I believe that's the way Skyrim works. Okay. Here's Dawnbreaker. This is a beautiful weapon. Now, it does glow. It says it burns for 10 points when killing undead, a chance to cause a fiery explosion. Okay. And my axe does 39, Dawnbreaker does 33. So we got the mid-level version of Dawnbreaker. It's not the weakest version because we were over level 20. So it's not the weakest version of the weapon, but it's not the strongest version. I think it'll be fine, though. Yeah, so this weapon does glow, which is fun when you're traveling in the dark. I don't think enemies can see the glow, though. Like, if I'm trying to be sneaky and I have a torch equipped, enemies will see the light of my torch. But I don't think enemies can see the light of Dawnbreaker. I mean, I guess we'll eventually find out, won't we? As I progress the game and start using this. So we've got a couple good weapons. I love the way my character's dressed. He's kind of like a vagabond warrior. I love this look. You are looking badass, buddy. Let's throw on those robes, though, just so we can check him out. What is on my hands? Interesting. They're like leather straps? That's not a mess. Or no, wait, am I still wearing my... There we go. That's from the Steel Soldier. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, yeah, this looks good. I particularly like the high collar. I think it goes really well with this hood. It's a good-looking hood. You could even see, like, the stitching and the details in the fabric. That's awesome. That is awesome looking. Doesn't really fit this particular character, which is okay, but let's take off the hood. Yeah, I love the high collar on these robes. Those are cool. Those are cool. All right. All right. Well, I think that's it for today. I just wanted to do a little bit of a live stream. I'm gonna go play with my dogs. I'm gonna go to the park. I'm gonna get myself a big old fat steak and cook myself a steak today. Pretty excited. Pretty excited. Tomorrow is Easter, everybody. So happy Easter if that's something you celebrate. I have to work tomorrow. Which really sucks. But after work, I am going to spend time with family. My family really likes the Easter holiday. And so we're going to get together and do a little bit of an Easter family gathering. So I'm excited for that. Happy Easter to you guys. I hope everybody's doing well out there in the world. I know the world can be a harsh place. There's a lot of weird shit going on in the world nowadays. So I hope that you guys are safe and happy and well fed. And thank you for watching the Johnny Guitar channel. And we will see you next time we play Skyrim Anniversary Edition.